This video is a 21st century after-school session for Jamestown Public Schools. Hi, my name is Ms. Martz, and I'm going to be going over a fun and creative poem that you can create today. This poem can be created with any age, any grade, just totally depends on your creativity and your imagination. So April is National Poetry Month. So I wanted to talk about haikus. Haikus are very simple and easy poems that you can create, and all they really are about is syllables. So syllables are a part of words. It's a part of the word, and you can count them. Usually we do it with claps or by counting with your fingers. I'll give a few examples of what syllables are, and then we'll talk more about how to make the haiku. So when counting syllables, for example, the word red. Red has one syllable. There's not more to it. It's just red. But the word flower, as you can hear when I say it that way, flower has two parts. So you can either clap it, flower, or count with your fingers, flower. So if you were to look at the word bumblebee, how many syllables do you think are in the word bumblebee? Bumblebee. There's three syllables in there. So haikus are all about counting syllables in each line to create your poem. For haikus, there are 3 lines, and in the first line you need 5 syllables, the second line you need 7 syllables, and then the third line you need 5 syllables again. Now haikus are usually written about nature, or they're written about animals or anything with beauty, or something simple like that. So let me give you an example poem. We can count the syllables together, and then we can talk more about creating your own. So the poem that I have for an example is "The pretty red rose sparkles with the rainy dew. How I love the shine." So let's count those syllables real quick, and then let's talk more about writing one. So the pretty red rose. So that's 5 for the first line. The second line, sparkles with the rainy dew. That's 7. Sorry, I hit my computer there. And then the last one, how I love the shine. 5 again. So that is a total of 17 syllables for the whole poem. Now, like I said, usually haikus are written about beauty and nature. Haikus originate from Japan. So if you think about the Japanese culture, you think of a lot of pretty buildings, you think of a lot of colors. There's usually cherry blossoms when you think about Chinese and Japanese history. That's what I think about. I think about beautiful lettering and stuff like that. But you could even make it a silly poem and say, write about frogs, or write about snakes, or anything that you could think of with any animal, a bird or something like that. The poem that I just talked about, it obviously was about a flower, a rose, and it talked about how it looked with the rain on it, and dew, which are the little droplets that you get from rain on it, and how it's shining in it. You can talk about the moon. I saw a haiku that talked about the moon before, or anything at all. These do not have to be super serious. You can write them in a group setting. So say you have some younger students, you guys can write it in a group together. Maybe each student think of a word to go along with it. Or if you want to write it on your own, if you're an older student and you want to just get that creativity out, you can write it by yourself. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. But I figured since April is National Poetry Month and we needed something fun and creative to do, that a haiku would be a great idea. I would love to be able to hear or read some of these haikus. If maybe you can share them in the comments of this video, if it's like on YouTube or something, or if you want, you could email me and I can read it that way. If you want my email, just go ahead and ask and we can get that to you. So I hope you have fun writing, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.